lovelies. Now here's the thing. I was going to post a video about an ADHD Christmas because I'm still in the process of ordering presents and there's 1 week to go. And anyway, I'm normally well sorted, but a lot of people they want some things that are like, oh, I want this particular thing from the States, and I think, well, that's going to take 2 weeks to get here, and I've left it to the last minute. Anyway, what I wanted to talk to you about today, as it's just occurred to me, I'm going to make a reaction video, because, hey, the dollars. Because why not? I haven't got any makeup on either. I do apologise, but this is literally just popped into my brain. And I was just watching some Dr. Mike videos. Now, he's all right. Yeah, I like him. He's okay. But he just had this woman on, and called, what was it? Pamela Ray Schuller. Sorry, Pam, if I've messed your name up. I'm so sorry. But she's got Tourette's, and she's a comedian, and she talks about it, and she talks about it in comedy clubs and things, and I just think that's amazing. And she says, look, you know, she doesn't like inspiration stories, and you know, neither do I. But she also says that, you know, it's not easy being a disabled person, and Tourette's, and I feel Tourette's and ADHD, they've got a lot in common, because she was saying about school, and I'll post a link below. She was saying about how she had trouble at school, and she was too disruptive, and the teachers told her parents that she would never amount to anything. And I didn't get that. I got, you're too lazy and you won't amount to anything. But what I did get from when I went to the doctors and told him about my private diagnosis, he said, well, don't have too high expectations, which is basically what Pam got told. And, you know, just like, what? Anyway, so, you know, I was like, I'm not going to sort of say, yay, I got up and cleaned my teeth this morning, look at me for remembering this. No, because, like, it's no biggie. But if I go out and do an art show, or if I go and do, you know, a gig or something like that, because, you know, I like to do comedy as well, I'd love it if somebody just came and say, yeah, I really love your work. And, in fact, you know, people do, and I don't know how to take it, because I don't do compliments at all. I hate it. But I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, really? You know, imposter syndrome. But one of the things that she says as well, that you've got to laugh about your own situation, and you know, you can't speak for other people's situation, and you know, you don't want to be offensive about a certain disability and that, but that's always kind of what's put me off doing stand-up. And now I might just venture it, because I do improv now, and I'm just thinking, oh, but I can't relate. How I can relate to people? I've got this wonky brain. It like makes me do this, it makes me do that. It's like I can't do this and I can't do that. Like, you know, my life is just kind of like messed up, and like, how am I going to relate to people? Well, I mean, maybe it's different where she lives in America, but I might just give it a go now. I might make that my New Year's resolution. Who knows? I mean, I can laugh about it, right? My sister bought me this T-shirt. So, excuse my boobs. And now, you know, as she knows about my diagnosis, she helped me with the process of getting the diagnosis and things like that, twice actually. I mean, she still gets pissed off that I don't go around and see her as often as I should do, but she is about 250 miles away, and my driving is not great. So, you know, but she still thinks it's quite fun to have a wacky sister like me. I'm actually the oldest, but she's the most grown up. She's 3.5 years younger than me, and she's got grown-up kids, and she sometimes gets a little bit impatient with me, like, don't text me at work, I've got the 9-to-5 job. Well, thanks for reminding me how much of an unemployed failure I am, but no, I'm not going to go there. But yeah, I mean, you know, you have got to laugh, literally, because it is funny. It is funny that I nearly burnt my mum's house down twice just by trying to make a baked potato, or Making jam. I'm just going to pop out. Like, I love this one. I was making blackberry jam, and I thought there's not enough blackberries in here. So I went out the back door, it slammed shut behind me and locked. And my mum and my sister at the shops, and they came back, and there was black smoke pouring out the windows. And I said, look, I'm really sorry. I think what happened, I managed to get off key off the neighbours, let myself in, but bloody hell, I mean, the look on their faces. I mean, it's like that. I don't know if you've seen that episode of Ab Fab, where, you know, the kitchen, but it's kind of a little bit like that. Yeah, I'm a liability, really. And the microwave is my friend, but even then I managed to blow my mum's one up by putting a baked potato in it for her. I don't know what it was. I kind of got 3 minutes 50 or 35 minutes confused, but anyway, it just caught light, and I didn't know potatoes could do that even, and exploded. So I didn't even know potatoes could do that. I mean, I know eggs can do that, because my sister's friend, for an experiment, she brought an egg round and put it in the microwave. And you're not supposed to put eggs in the microwave. And she took it out and exploded in her face. Don't do that. Do not put eggs in the microwave. But potatoes, I thought, no, that's all right, that's fine. But it was a smouldering, flaming, charring mass. And I thought, it looked like it had literally been nuked, you know, which I suppose it was over sort of 35 minutes. So, you know, you have got to laugh about things. And I think that I would really love it if you guys could, like, what would you like me to talk about? If I did stand up, what would you like me to talk about? I'm very interested to know about this. I'd love to know about this. Because like I say, I do impro, and that's kind of make it up as you go along. So really it's audience led, and you go with the flow, and it's not, you know, it's not rocket science. You do it and it's done, and you move on, especially if it's short form. But some of it is based on monologues as well. So when I get to do that bit, and I have to stand up and I have to say something for, I don't know how long it is, 2 minutes or whatever, and I just think, everyone else in this room's so normal. How are they going to get this? I feel like a freak. So I would really love it if you could just tell me what would you think that I should put in a stand-up set. That would be really, really interesting. Also, I'm going to follow Pam a bit more now, because I don't know her work, and I think she might be a great... you see, oh God, I forgot the word. I was going to say inspiration. No! But no, I think she might be an interesting case in point, is all I'm going to say. And also, I'm really not that fat. I've just got a very bad double chin from where I've been sitting in bed reading like this. Like one of those people who gets addicted to manga and doesn't leave their house and lets all their shit pile up. So I do apologise. I'll try and do something about it. But I think at my point in life, it's going to be there forever now. I think I might learn to just store pencils underneath it so I never lose them. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Like the breast thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about there, that's for another video. Pencils and breasts. No, it's about getting your first bra, and that's a whole other thing on its own. Anyway, look. Thank you very much for watching. I just want to say thank you to my subscribers. If you're not a subscriber and you want to listen to this stupid British woman wittering on about her ADHD and how she managed for years and years and years without being diagnosed, and what a shit show it was, and how funny things are now, and just, you know, I like to make people laugh. I like to entertain people. I think really, you know, it's shocking, the politics in where I live at the moment. It's not very disability friendly, and I'm not going to get into politics, but I do think that basically if we can all stand together, be kind and make each other laugh, it would make the world a nicer place. So you know, support me, support whoever you like, just support somebody, because there are a lot of people going through a tough time at the moment, and there are a lot of people who are putting a brave face on it you might even never know about. You know, things are not looking too great for a lot of people at the moment. So help them out if you can. And if you see a charity that needs something over Christmas, whether it be your time, or whether it be some food bank, or whether it be an animal shelter wants some food, or somewhere you can volunteer or something like that, and you feel like you can do that, please spare whatever you can for people who are really struggling, and animals who are really struggling, and a lot of people who are just too proud to say anything, because it's tough at the moment. It's tough here, it's tough in the US. We're rich countries, we should sort it out, but you know, there's too many people wanting to stuff their own pockets. So yeah, it's a trying time. Hopefully next year will be better, but I shall go into that another time. Next week I'm going to be doing an ADHD Christmas. I might live stream, I might not, depending on how I feel. If I get enough likes for this video, say, oh, I don't know, 100, I'll do a live stream and I'll get my ukulele out and we can do Christmas carols together and share cracker jokes. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button. I'm on Patreon as the human tumble dryer. I would post a link below, but I've forgotten how to do it. If you can help me out there, that would be great, because I am still waiting for my PIP tribunal, because that's another story. And basically they they denied me my disability money, and then they told me that I couldn't have it because I didn't turn up at court. And I told them I couldn't turn up at court because I had an anxiety disorder and I needed a chaperone, and they completely ignored that email. And then so yeah, so it's just on and on and on and on and on and on. But you know, I've got a roof over my head and I've got some food, and you know, it's okay. It's okay. But it's just like I don't have any spare cash, literally, for anything apart from paying off my student debt, and just kind of like biding the time until I get some training, maybe get a proper job, that kind of thing. You know. But I mean, I'm at that age now, right? Probably no one's going to want to give me a job, but you know. So yeah, if you like what I do, just toss a bit into the Patreon pot, because that would be absolutely lovely. Somebody did that to me earlier today. I had to buy something for the cats on Amazon, and I looked at my PayPal account and somebody put some money in it. So thank you very much, Paul. Anyone else want to help me out? That'd be great. I didn't take cats on thinking that I was going to suddenly struggle with taking care of them, or taking care of myself, or anything like that. You know, I'm not that irresponsible, but sometimes people make policies that change your life, and suddenly everything takes a turn for the worst, and you have to try and get through it. But that's you know, like I say, I'm really not the worst off. So anyway, I'd just like to say thank you all, and where are we now? We're in the middle of the week. I was going to say have a nice weekend, but I'm probably going to see you before then. So cheerio, and don't forget, look after each other. Love you all. Bye.